Hey, friend. Hope you are doing well this morning. Today, we're going to talk about something that honestly is a little bit difficult to hear. And I didn't realize that I was doing this, and I'm pretty sure you may not realize that you're doing it too. And it's giving your power away. So if you're going, what does that even mean? Okay. So here's some ways that you can tell these are the symptoms that you're giving your power away. You're in a situation at home where either a child is not doing what you expected them to do or asked them to do, your husband somehow did not get the memo of what it was that you were attempting to convey to him for whatever reason. Either he wasn't paying attention or he just decided to just not engage. And the way in which you respond is just this really huge, very emotional response. A similar thing, it may not necessarily be a blow up anger thing, can be moving into the place of feeling very despondent. I think that's the term. We're going to go with that. SAT words will just come up in my head out of nowhere, right? But feeling somehow like, you know what, I guess I just deserve this. I guess I'm just going to be here. And literally this is your body posture of just kind of, well, I fold. I just give up. It's whatever, right? I know the first time I felt that very distinctly was, being real, it was when I was in the early weeks of motherhood, where I had this beautiful little girl that was birthed and given to us. It was it was an exceptional process. It was a phenomenal process. And I felt like I didn't matter anymore. That me being present, my only purpose was to basically take care of this little one. And I didn't, it wasn't a joy for me. It was very much a very difficult feeling. It reminded me of how I would feel in those situations where I felt small, or I felt helpless, or I felt that I didn't have a voice, honestly, which felt in complete contrast to where I was from a achievements, work, career perspective, meaning that there may have been places and times where I wasn't necessarily appreciated with what I had to say or what my perspective was, but I made for darn sure that you heard it, right? I made sure that I did what it took to show up, and I made sure that I did what it took to either make that grade, do that report, create that thing. So I always previously too had the ability to shift what was happening. But in this space, within the motherhood space, I felt like I didn't have a choice. I was just here, and this is just the way that it is. And so that's a way to describe what it would feel like when you're in that place of giving your power away. Now, something to understand is you can choose. It is a choice. And I know that's really hard to hear, right? Because you don't feel like you have a choice. That's the whole reason why you're feeling this way, right? But it truly is a choice. And before you come to that choice, it's recognizing your value. It's recognizing your worth. And the way you stop giving your power away is to choose to do more than just recognize your value and recognize your worth. It's that you choose to then put action into place to validate and to affirm the fact that that is the value that you place on yourself, that is the worth that you see within yourself. Self-esteem was one of those things, right? In middle school that just felt like well, maybe if I could just do these things or dress this way or have this stuff, then I'll somehow be validated. Somehow people will now appreciate me and see me and all the things, right? But it doesn't really function like that completely in a healthy way as an adult. And it definitely doesn't function that way within the space of motherhood, because you're taking care of a little one, or you're taking care of a toddler who they're more concerned with themselves. There may be glimpses and moments where they're just, I love you, and you think it's awesome. But very much they're functioning within their own space. They're just trying to figure themselves out. So, one of the ways to stop with giving your power away, the way that I found to be most effective, was, again, recognizing my worth, recognizing my value, and then choosing to show through my actions that I valued myself, that I saw my worth. And so it can be things like rock climbing, which I know seems small, or going for a walk, or choosing to take a drive by yourself for 20 minutes. Okay. It's being able to say that I choose to show with my time, with my energy, with my resources, that I value me. So the same way that I would be willing to stop everything for my child, or stop everything for my spouse, or stop everything for that sister or parent or aunt or whomever, I need to be willing to do that for myself. It's not somehow this kind of over the top extreme, I'm going to Cabo every weekend type thing, right? It's the little things that we do and that we create as part of, honestly, for me, it was schedule of just, I am doing this for me. This is my time to be investing in myself because I value me enough to do this. Okay. So with that, I hope that is encouragement for you. I hope that gives you food for thought. We're going to be continuing on conversations like this in the Millennials Guide group, where we just take a really honest look at just how is it that we're choosing to show up for ourselves? How is it that we're choosing to value ourselves? Because again, we live in a world that makes it really, really easy to not do these things. It makes it really easy to give our power away, and to give our money away, and to give ourselves away for everyone else, and then leave nothing for ourselves. And I believe it's high time we make that stop. But again, it starts with us. So I hope you are able to join us in there. Have a great weekend. I look forward to chatting with you on Monday. And until then, stay safe. Know that you are loved and that you matter. You truly do. And you're doing a great job. Bye.